Okay, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. I am your girl, Molinda Jae, and I'm here to talk about the Crown Act continuing to spread amongst the states that Minnesota has become the 20th state to enact the Crown Act, which is creating a respectful and open world for natural hair act to quell discrimination against individuals for their hairstyle or texture. Lawmakers added specific language about braids, locks, and twists to the Minnesota Human Rights Act. The amendment protects workers from any adverse employment action, such as discipline, failure to promote, termination, or harassment. The Society for Human Resource Management notes that the U.S. Senate did not pass the Crown Act in 2022 after it passed in the House of Representatives, leaving the states to act on its individual basis. In addition to the 20 states with laws, another 24 states have Crown Act legislation filed or pre-filed. All right, so that is coming from LinkedIn. As I was, like I said, was trying to get rid of my notifications and stuff like that so I can stand clear on what's coming in. But I'm also going to read the article from Minnesota Daily to get a deep, just go in a deep dive of this thing, okay? So let me go ahead and share my screen right quick, right quick. Okay, as stated before, this is coming from Minnesota Daily, and I'm just going to go dark for a minute. So give me a minute as I squeeze through. Okay, here we go. All right. It is reading UMN Community celebrates Crown Act. The city of Minneapolis will also host a Rock Your Crown event in celebration of the Act's passage to earlier this month, excuse me. And as you can see, this is the image of the Black Student Union at the University of Minnesota strives to embrace Blackness in all its forms to create an equitable and safe environment for all students. Okay. And it reads, oh, let me just say this is by Sanaya Bates and Olivia Hines. This was published on the 23rd. So congratulations to Minnesota on passing the Crown Act. It reads, Governor Tim Walz signed the Crown Act, which prohibits racial discrimination based on natural hair texture and hairstyles into law February 1st. Minnesota is now one of 20 states where the Crown Act, formerly called the Creating a Respectful Open World for Natural Hair Act, is a law. Black people in Minnesota and across the country deserve to show up as their full, beautiful selves without the fear of discrimination, said Governor Peggy Flanagan in a press release after the bill was signed. The bill also provides an equal standpoint. Let's see, Beulah Wayesa, an African American and African Studies professor at University of Minnesota who specializes in social identity and archaeology, said he believes Black people should feel they can fully embrace all aspects of their identity. The matter of human dignity and acceptance, regardless of what you look like, is liberating, says Wayesa. Hair is a language through which they express themselves. In Ethiopia, ethnic groups have their own specific hairstyles according to Wayesa. By hairstyles alone, no one can identify a person's background and which social group or subgroup they belong to, he said. Wayesa said hair has cultural value because it marks an individual's identity by defining who they are and their interaction with their communities. The Black Student Union, BSU, is a student organization at the university that strives to embrace Blackness in all its forms and create an equitable and safe environment for all students, according to its website. Christina Yeboah, Director of Community Engagement for the BSU, said she thinks the act will help remove the stigma around Black hair. Yeboah said Black hair is often stereotyped as unkept or dirty. She said she believes that now discrimination against black hair textures or hair textures will not be perpetuated. We get marginalized for our hair, Yaboa said. This gives black individuals an equal standpoint. The event encourages attendees to rock your crown. The Rock Your Crown past, present, and creative event at the City of Minneapolis public service building will celebrate both the recent passage of the Crown Act and Black History Month. The event was originally scheduled for Thursday, but it has been postponed due to an undetermined date due to weather conditions. The purpose of the event is for attendees to learn to embrace and care for their natural locks. According to Donald Brown, a member of the Minneapolis Black Employee Network, an organizer for the event offers insight to natural hair such as history and different hairstyles that can be put into. Rock Your Crown is going to be putting more emphasis around us African Americans. We understand the historical component of our hair and where it comes from, where it's rooted from, Brown said. Your hair is considered as your crown, your glory. So no matter how or what type of hairstyle you have, we want you to come and rock that crown. Brown also stated the impact that he hopes the Rock Your Crown event will leave on those that decide to attend. We continue to get stronger, Brown said, in spite of all the negativity that may be going on. We want to make sure that we spotlight the province of things that are going on within the African American community, as well as our African American people. Okay, so that is coming from the Minnesota Daily. And to get a better context of this, excuse me, I'm going to read this article from Madame Noir about Black women feel pressure to straighten their natural hair for job interviews. This study find, okay? So it reads, at least 20 states have passed the groundbreaking Crown Act, an imperative bill that sheds individuals from discrimination over natural hair and protective hairstyles in the workplace and other institutions. But as the bill continues to make strides across the nation, some Black women are still facing hurdles when it comes to their natural coils. A new study co-commissioned by Dove and LinkedIn found that Black women's hair was 2/5 times more likely to be perceived as unprofessional in the workplace. The data also revealed that 66% of Black women also changed their hair for a job interview, with many opting for a straight hairstyle over natural tresses. Around 54% of the participants says they felt that they had to wear their hairstyle in order to be seen as professional or deemed successful. Some women say they experience uncomfortable microaggressions from co-workers or higher ups when wearing their natural or textured hair in the workplace. More than 20% of Black women aged 25 to 34 have been sent home from work because of their hair. The study noted young Black professionals are feeling the brunt of hair discrimination crisis. The data revealed that 44% of the participants were Black women under the age of 34. Many reported that they felt pressure to take a headshot with straight hair. Around 25% of the participants says they have been denied an interview or overlooked for opportunities because of their hair. Far too long, Black women and men have been subject to unfair treatment, outright discrimination, and a myriad of inequities for simply wearing our natural hair texture and hairstyles that are inherent to our cultural identity, said Essie Eggleston Bracey, the president and CEO of Unilever Personal Care in North America, in a statement. This includes being denied employment, sent home, being overlooked for promotion. Okay, that's a quote. Okay. Minnesota passes the Crown Act. Michigan fights to implement the historic bill. The fight to end the race-based hair discrimination still continues, but thankfully, some states are making considerable strides to fight back against the issue. On February 1st, Minnesota became the 21st state to pass the Crown Act after Governor Tim Walz signed the bill into law, the HR Dive reported. According to the News One on February 21st, Senator Sarah Anthony of Lansing and several other Michigan state representatives introduced the Crown Act to officials in the Michigan state to safeguard residents with natural and coily hair from discrimination. If passed, the Crown Act would further imply the state's Elliott Arson Civil Rights Act, a law that prohibits discrimination based on hair texture and race-based hairstyle, include braids, dreadlocks, twists, afros. Currently, the bill bans discrimination in areas such as education, housing, employment, and on base of race and religion. Okay? So there is like this is the reason why this is important, as far as like, oh, we're hiring, the jobs are out there. Let me go back on screen for a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay, so I wanted to bring a follow-up article because of, Minnesota being the latest state to pass the Crown Act in their state, and Michigan is, in the works of still trying to get the act passed on their end as well. And this is why I want to do a follow-up interview with Madame Noir, okay, and the reasoning behind of why this act is important, okay. As you can see, I am wearing locks, okay. I am wearing locks, and at this point, I'm like, either they are willing to hire me or not, because again, it's just like India Irie. I am not my hair, okay, because I am more than my hair. I am more than my skin. And as a woman, I am more than my body at the end of the day. Okay, what about my characteristics? What about what I can do for your company to make it successful, or even more successful for what it is? And if you can't accept me for who I am because of the color of my skin and how my hair looks at the time, okay, then so be it. It sounds like a you problem at the end of the day. It sounds like a you problem. It's just crazy and ridiculous how, and to case in point, there are some industries to where your hair has to be pulled up, or your hair has to be in a particular style, or to be kept to where it won't get caught up and cause a hazardous situation, like industrial jobs. Like if you have long hair, it needs to be tied up. It needs to be pulled up or pulled back to where the machinery that you're operating does not, get entangled with your hair and causing a major accident, okay? But for us, like any old regular schmegular job, or any other job, from teaching, doing accounting, doing business with other corporations and stuff like that, I should not be defined of what you see in the presence, in the physical form, for as like my skin color, my hair color, and you have this automatic program assumption of what you think of me. It's called getting to know a person, okay, or give the person a chance to showcase what they can do for you and your company, or else you're just missing out on a good potential candidate that can help your business go to the next level. Because at the end of the day, if you're just going to keep passing by and passing through all these candidates, and you missed out on one candidate and you end up hiring another candidate that performs badly or did not live up to your expectations, then that's a pretty big pill to swallow at the end of the day. Okay, so if you haven't done so already, check out my Hair Tales review that was presented by OWN. Well, that was shown on OWN, that Tracy Ellis Ross had executive produced, where she was interviewing different young women, and just different women in different shades of color and different hair textures and all that jazz, from Oprah to Chloe Bailey, and also to the representative of what Maine. I believe she is the representative of Maine, if I'm not understanding. Anna, I believe that's her name. But y'all get the gist, okay? Y'all get the gist at the end of the day. But congratulations to the state of Minnesota passing this law. I feel like this is really, it's getting real redundant at this point, that we literally have to pass laws to make sure we are living in a society where we can be able to live amongst one another and have a fair chance to do what we need to do to survive. Okay. But yeah, feel free to leave your comments down below in the comment section what you think about the recent Crown Act from the state of Minnesota and Michigan making its works to do the same thing. It's very discouraging that it did not pass through the Senate, the government Senate, to get it sent over to the president so he can sign off on it. But again, they just left it up to the individual states to do his thing, and I'm like, we are so far from the United States. Oh gosh, we are so far from being united at this point. Okay, but with that being said, I'm gonna leave y'all to it. If you would like to attend my workshop coming up this Sunday, it is March 5th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Feel free to sign up. I'll leave the link in the description box and in the comment section down below. It'll be the pinned up comment. All right. And just feel free to go ahead and register. If you would like to get to know me on a different level, in a spiritual aspect, but also just get to really know me in a deeper level than what you are seeing on the videos. Okay, you get a gist of what I am on the videos. But yeah, be sure to, if you're feeling led to attend this, good, I'll see you there. But other than that, feel free to leave your comments down below in the comment section below. Let me know, has your state passed it, or is in the works, or is that it's final? Let me know the stages of where your individual state is at when it comes to the Crown Act. Be sure to share this video, like this video, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit that notification bell so you know the next time I upload a video. And is that it? Yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.